That's our pump up video. If you're not excited, you know how to get back out of the exchange. Does everyone have a J sticker, by the way? I don't know if you have one yet. If you don't, they're important. They're part of today's program. Make sure you have one. Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange. Some of you I've known most of my career. Welcome back. Others, if this is your first time, my name is Doug Jonas. I head up the ETF business here. And today, I'm your official closing bell host this afternoon. I'm going to take us through a little bit of a run of show. We've got a ceremony. It's important. This is something we've been doing for 232 years. So it's a really big deal here. And I want to also share a few coincidences that I've noticed between the YieldMax products and the history of the New York Stock Exchange. I'm going to try and do my best. If I take you back in time, to the 1700s and took you back out onto the cobblestone streets where you came in, this was an early Dutch colony. Ships would come from around the world, all up and down Wall Street. These were goods that were being sold. It was a giant open-air bazaar market. And here at the corner of Wall and Broad was just that. It was a marketplace where they were selling timber, silk, goods from all through the woods in Midtown. There was woods still in New York City. But post-Revolutionary War, this became our nation's capital. And if you don't know, George Washington was sworn in first president of the United States here at the corner of Wall and Broad Street in 1789. And if you didn't notice his statue on the way in, maybe you'll notice it on the way out, in addition to all the other fun tourist things we have in New York City, right in front of Federal Hall, in front of everything. And just like George Washington was brought in front of everyone to show off how important he was, we have Jay Prescotelli here who's going to come up, and we're going to bring him on stage. Not yet, no. Yeah. To show him off in front of everyone and everything he's doing. Now, if you know a bit of American history, you know Alexander Hamilton was Secretary of the Treasury. His offices were here, and he proposed taking the debt off the original colonies and raising it up to the federal level, creating these bonds as a way of pay off the Revolutionary War. Those bonds ended up getting floated, as we would call it today, but they end up happening in exchange for a big negotiation. So at the time, not everyone in government agreed on this proposal. And so Thomas Jefferson sends James Madison up here. They get together at a restaurant and they come up with the grand bargain. Just like Mike Venuto and a number of individuals in this room got together and came up with the grand bargain around YieldMax. It's amazing that 232 years of history and we're still repeating what happens with the founding of the New York Stock Exchange with the YieldMax lineup of ETFs. And what happened is in 1792, 24 brokers got together underneath of a buttonwood tree out here on Wall Street. The New York Stock Exchange was found, 24 brokers. And Jay, could you remind me how many YieldMax ETFs there are?
I believe there's 24 live.
24. Did everyone hear that for a moment? 24 YieldMax ETFs. 24 brokers founding the New York Stock. You can't make this up, folks. If you're going to be streaming this, when we're leaning into social media, these are the facts that I think people want to know when it comes to investing. But in all seriousness, we've known a lot of each other. We've known each other for many, many years. We're partners here at the New York Stock Exchange. We couldn't be more excited. Gavin and I were talking about this. We couldn't be more excited to invite all of you in. The eyes of the world are watching the group in this room. And it's our job to come together as a community to show people what it means to invest, what it means to invest in their financial future, what it means to invest in their financial freedom. And that is such an important job. It's such an important role. And that's frankly what we're getting together to celebrate today. So Jay, team, we couldn't be prouder to be partners with the YieldMax group. There are a lot of people behind the success, and it couldn't mean more to us to be a small part of that team. So thank you very much for everything each one of you do. Jay, come on up, and congratulations to you. So Jay, we've got a gift. It's an important part of our tradition, a gift for our bell ringer each and every day. We strike these coins here at the New York Stock Exchange. I present this to you, not just in celebration of ringing the bell today, but our partnership here at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Congrats. Floor is yours.
All right, so I will be relatively quick. First off, thank you for all of the recognition, Doug, for us I was thinking about taking the roasting approach today, and I'm going to start out with congratulating all of my YouTube friends for pronouncing my last name right, while Doug has done this a few times and butchered Pestricelli. So thank you for that. I'm just teasing you, Doug. Anyway, no, seriously, the partnership of YieldMax between our founding partners, Tidal, Zega, all of you, I love this circle that we've really kind of created today, how when we do something interesting, you get to talk about it and it drives views and it drives volume to us, and then we get to do more interesting stuff. This kind of building upon itself has been wonderful. I've been in the industry 25 years, just haven't really witnessed anything like this, so thank you all for being a part of it. I'm going to try something different because it's Friday afternoon. I was hoping to get a little chant going, a little YieldMax chant, right? So a little YieldMax, 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 YieldMax. All right, everybody, thank you. That's my time. We got to go.
We did it.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Congratulations. Well done. Maybe we'll try that chant on the floor. Maybe it's an idea. As Mike had mentioned a few minutes ago, we're going to head down to the trading floor. A couple of quick announcements for everyone. As mentioned, if you have a blue stripe on your badge, you'll head to the podium. Stay close to one of us. The other thing is, obviously, a lot of you will be bringing your cameras, et cetera. We'll take lots of photos. We're going to have a great time. We're going to lean in on social, as we always do. Tag NYSE. We love it. We'll follow you back. We'll like you back, I promise. The one thing to just be aware of is don't take any video of any of the trading systems. So people who look like they're holding iPads, those are trading systems, or their screens. We want to avoid that. Otherwise, we're in great shape. I think from the events, we're right on schedule, right? Yeah? Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and start to head down to the floor. Don't forget your hat so that we can do a little celebration in style. Let's go have a good time.